first house.
Who you share it with?
Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel for finally an official house tour video. I've been living in this house on and off since October. Our first home, we bought it in August, and I'm excited to finally show y'all a little bit more of the layout because I get comments all the time being like, we see the individual rooms, but I can't quite like piece together the layout of the home. So I've been procrastinating doing it because I feel like there's a zillion projects I want to do to the house. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you where we're at right now. It was built in the 70s. It is 3 beds, 2.5 baths in the primary house, and then there's a guest house as well, and it's about 1,500 square feet. She's small but mighty. She feels to me so much bigger than that because it's very indoor outdoor. Today it is pouring. It has been raining for 3 days, which is so unlike San Diego, and I can't push off filming this video any longer. So this is just going to be an inside tour of the house. At a later date, maybe once we do a bit more of the house projects, I will also do a full house tour / yard tour because we have some fun fruit trees and show you the pool and things like that a little bit more in depth as well, but that'll be down the line. So for today, I hope you enjoy. Let's get into the official house tour. Welcome to our home tour. I'll give you a little bit of a lay of the land. I've never done like a sequential walkthrough, show everything, but I'll also kind of walk you through some of the plans that we have and where everything is, starting with the kitchen. I would say that this is probably like the reason that we fell in love with the house. It's super open and it's super bright. It is raining today, so you can't really tell, but something that we love is these windows that just like pop open like this, and it creates this very like indoor outdoor hosting kind of vibe. I'll show you more of the kitchen, but really quickly, we got a new wedding gift. I'm filming this, 2 weeks before our wedding. And so upgraded our cookware, which this is the sponsor of today's video. So let me quickly tell you a couple things about them before we continue on with the kitchen. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Ciara. As I mentioned, I'm starting culinary school in April, and I was like, I need better cookware to practice on. A couple things that I look for that I really, really like about these. One, of course, non-toxic. That's very important. The ceramic coating is incredible, very non-stick. And then also, I like to do dishes that I can start on the stovetop and then finish in the oven, and these are good for that, up to 450 degrees, which makes them super versatile for a ton of dishes, which I really like. I went with a bold color because I thought it was very fun. This like bright pink, almost kind of leans terracotta. I got the whole Beyond set, which comes with the fry pan, the saute pan, the Dutch oven, and the saucepan. They're also induction safe if you don't have a gas stove like me. And I do have a promo code for y'all. This lasts through the end of March. It's MJ30. They also have some sales happening. So depending on when you're watching this video, go click and see if they have some sales happening. Highly recommend checking that out. But thank you to Ciara for partnering with me on this video. I'll have that link down below. Continuing on, the thing that I was worried about this kitchen is how much is open shelving, because I was like, how practical is that really? But as you can see, like along this whole wall, there is drawers, and then we have like Lazy Susans, and it's actually been more storage than I thought when we were touring it, which is great. Under the island on this side as well, there are cabinets on this side. I've kind of made that like our hosting supplies. So I have serveware and paper plates and napkins and like everything for hosting, because our goal with this house is to be the host house for our community. So that's been great. Something funny about the last owners of this house is they were renovating it for themselves. So it's not just like a flip like we're used to seeing so often in California. And then they had to move for a job. So they picked out like appliances that I would never spend the money on, which is great. Like our fridge has this touch screen that can do a ton of things. Oh, you can view inside. let's see what the inside of our fridge looks like right now. There we go. Here's some of the things, and it will tell you like, oh, you have these ingredients, you can make this recipe, which is just so funny. This is kind of like the wine cooler situation. The last owners were known for being like the go over to the house and drink wine household on the block, so we've been told. We don't really drink wine. Our friends do though, so we're kind of turning into that household a little bit more. We had a dream one day of replacing this with like a keg for kombucha on tap. I don't know, we're probably never gonna do that because you'd have to cut through this counter. But something I do want to do eventually is replace this tile back here. It's just a little like glitzy glam for me, and I wanna add some color in here as well. A project that I did just do though is lime wash this wall, which continues all the way around the corner. I did it in a vlog if you wanna go watch that process, because you know, it was a learning curve. And eventually this surfboard, I think we're gonna hang here. This is going to be our wedding guest book. So we're gonna have everybody sign this side and like white Sharpie as our wedding guest book. And then we're gonna hang it probably this way because the fins, also just to keep it, you know, a little more clean. So that's on the to-do list after the wedding as well. Most of the time there's a closet under the stairs, but we have a very bold Peacock bathroom under here. The wallpaper is hilarious to me, but I think we're gonna keep it. I mean, one day maybe I'll replace it with like even funkier, but I definitely love the idea of like a dark, funky powder bath. I replaced this light in a vlog, and around the corner you can see there's the sink like under the stairs. So it's pretty cool, honestly. I think it's a cool concept, and it's nice to have a powder bath down here while we're hosting so that people have easily accessible without going upstairs. But I'll show you the den, which is this way. One thing that I really wanted to do in this house was have a swing, because this door opens fully. So there's a bee on this door. I'm sorry, Mr. B. It's a fully functioning swing. This wall over here is where I continue the lime wash. This is a piano that's more for looks instead of functionality. Jordy has a music studio in the garage. We're in the process of building it out to be more soundproofed and more professional. And we're gonna have a recording piano in there. But this one is for vibes. And then I got this print off of a website called the Poster Club. It's literally like a fake poster frame. It's a temporary placeholder, because figuring out art for this wall feels like such a big commitment. I can't figure out what I want there long term. Art is expensive. I think we're just gonna, you know, see if we stumble upon something we love at like an estate sale or a thrift store or something eventually, and then replace it whenever we find the perfect thing. So for the meantime, I just got a poster so that the wall didn't feel too blank over there. And then I will lead you into the primary bedroom. Everything in this room, everything on this side, I basically bought new for this house, because I went from a 1-bedroom apartment to this 3-bedroom house, and so great to have a king-size bed. These bedside tables I got from, I think, West Elm. So I like having all the neutrals, but I definitely am still trying to figure out what that like pop should be. And over here on this dresser, as our Christmas present, my mom got us a mirror that is coming in the mail, custom made from like an Etsy seller. So this mirror I am going to sell. I feel like it's just like a little girly, and it doesn't quite fit the vibes that Jordy and I are trying to create here, which is a little more like beachy, retro, surf shack neutral. This is more like vintage girly. So the new mirror is going to be like a bone inlay mirror, and hopefully about the same size. I'm excited to see that. We have hidden mirrors all over the house. That was in the bathroom, which, speaking of the bathroom, so sorry for the fan noise in here. We're gonna have to deal with it. We had a handyman help us put this for skincare, because there wasn't a ton of storage in here, and that's been a game changer to free up some of the drawers. Eventually I do want to repaint this bathroom. The gold plus the mint combo is also a little glam for my taste. So eventually I want to make this a little more like spa-like and like woodsy. And on this wall over here, I'm constantly looking on Facebook Marketplace for like a glass hutch that goes up taller. I feel like we have the floor space for it, barely, just barely, so that we can have like folded towels and maybe some art, but then also storage bins and increase the storage in here as well for like lotions and body washes and medicines and all the random things that I don't know where else to really put. So if you ever see anything on Facebook Marketplace in the greater San Diego area, send me the link because I'm always looking for it. And back here is a very messy closet. It has been on my to-do list for weeks now to do this with the vlog, and there's also not a ton of light in here, so we'll just quickly look. But let me take you back this way and I'll show you upstairs, which I don't think people have really seen the layout of upstairs pretty much at all. Up here we have 2 beds, 1 bath, and like our more proper den with a TV. I'll quickly show you this bath. Yet again, the fan turns on with the lights. So there's that. Pretty simple, you know, shower. And recently renovated. I guess this light turns on without a fan. We have multiple lighting experiences. We have this wall of built-ins, which has been awesome. It's been so great to have all of the storage up here. So like this is all tools, this is all bedding and towels, this is gift wrap. Like everything is kind of categorized. Christmas. One day this will probably be like toy storage for kids, which is also great because you can just tell the kids like, hey, throw all the toys in the cabinets before dinner, and then hopefully it'll help keep things clean. We'll see. But for now, up here we have my office and a guest room, so I'll quickly show you my office. I'm still figuring out what to do with this wall because this is a pull-out couch, which is great. So we've had people sleep in this room already as well, but this cannot be centered on the wall. So I want to hang something on here, but it would either have to be centered on the wall or centered above the couch, and I can't decide which would look less weird. I did just order a big 7-foot faux tree for this corner. This is me being the tree, because I feel like that will kind of help this dead space over here. And then this desk I got on Facebook Marketplace for like $180, I think. And it is massive, massive, massive. And so this is where I get ready in the morning. And then this little situation has traveled with me through quite a few apartments. This center cabinet was a splurge. It was like way out of my budget. I bought it super on sale and then I got it in the mail and I was like, that's pretty small. And I ended up finding these glass cabinets from IKEA for I think like $70 or $80 a piece that happened to be the exact same dimensions here and here. So they look like one piece, and that's been something I've always loved. A lot of my art like this is from the Antique Mall in Austin, and I've loved that. I clearly love sailboats a little too much. Somebody sent me this that I'm still looking for the perfect place for, because I want it to have its like shining moment somewhere, so I'm still trying to decide where that should go to, but this might very well turn into a sailboat themed room eventually, which I'm not at all mad about. And then I'll take you over here. This is our kind of more proper den space. This is where we actually watch TV because we don't have a TV anywhere else in the house. I guess we have one actually at the hot tub, but I'll show you this wall first. This is like a little desk alcove that I'm still kind of playing around with. I painted this wall chocolate brown. There's another hidden picture of Max that I still need to take out of the frame. And I'm doing this gallery wall. Like a lot of this art is from places that I've traveled solo trips. This photo is a picture of my parents the night they met, which I think is really cute. And I had that in my last apartment as well. And I'm trying to decide, so I just found this chair at the estate sale warehouse. I want to get it reupholstered and lighten it up for this corner. So maybe a fun light patterned fabric. Maybe also try to strip the wood or paint it. Over here is a lamp that I bought also at the estate sale warehouse that I love, and it's massive and I don't have a spot for it. So I just put it on the floor and I turn it on all the time. And I'm like, are you just a weird little floor lamp now? Is this your life purpose? Maybe. I could probably put him on a stool and raise him up, but I want to find a home for him someday. This is where we watch TV. This has like a it's a fake fireplace. So it turns on fake flames, but you can also turn on a heater inside of it. And then we have this little balcony that looks over the pool. It is still raining, but maybe you can just look over my shoulder and see. You can see the lower yard down there. We have a little like gazebo area. We have a little guest house, which is my parents', and there's like a upper and a lower yard, and it's nice. You can kind of see more of it from up here than you can from down there. And then the last room is this guest room, which I painted a very dark green. A lot of the furniture in this room was just the furniture in my room in the last apartment. So this was my bed, my bedside tables, my sconces. I had this like boucle bench as well in my last apartment. And so I just kind of repurposed it all in here because it's a queen size bed. And I was like, perfect, easy, done. I got this on Facebook Marketplace for a couple $100. It's definitely falling apart, but the vibe is immaculate, so we love it. And then this is another find from the antique mall in Austin that was a 19th century print. And that's the upstairs. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Sorry about the rain. I am excited to show you a little bit more later. We are currently actually doing some projects on the outside of the house, and we're currently renovating and building out the studio garage. So once that's all done, like I said, I'll do a little bit more in depth of a house tour video, but I just didn't want to push this off any longer. I want to say thanks again to Sierra for sponsoring this video. I will have my code and my link down below, but MJ30 if you are on the market for new pots and pans like we were. I love y'all. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in a video very soon. This boy's being a stinker. You're throwing me off my game. You're so cute though. Love y'all.